Today at Darien High School, we have a battle of two heavyweights, Darien versus Trumbull. Both these teams are ranked in the top two in both Connecticut and New York and have a combined 20-0 record in the FCIAC. Safe to say we are in for a stellar game today. Hello and welcome back to the DAF Media Network. I'm Cam McGraw. Alongside me, Cooper Puff. And Cooper, a very big game we have today.
Yeah, for sure, Cam. We saw these teams meet early on in the season. Darien took that game 3 games to none.
Yeah, Darien coming into this one 17-0, second in the FCIAC with a 9-0 record. Darien dropped their first set this season, and as a matter of fact, that is the first set that they have dropped since May 16th last year against Trumbull, which is almost a year ago. As for Trumbull, they're 16-1, first in the FCIAC, 11-0. They did have a loss against Darien, but it was non-league play. Trumbull has struggled against Darien. They have lost every game that I could track up to the last 18 matchups against the Wave, but this Trumbull team still nothing to be messed with their only loss being to Darien in a non-league matchup, as I mentioned before. Trumbull this year looks to break the curse and finally take down the Goliath that is the Darien Blue Wave. Darien has not lost a game since the finals of 2019, where they were defeated 3-2 in a nail-biter against Staples, but since then, it's been all Darien as they won 66 games straight. Darien obviously led by the notorious Coach LaRusso, who looks to bring home another championship in her last year coaching at DHS. The Wave are led by captains Austin Black, Trevor Herget, and Isaac McMullen. All of them have numerous awards, ranging from All-State and All-FCIAC teams. Herget being named the Game Time CT Player of the Year and going to BYU for volleyball as well. As for Trumbull, they're led by Coach Trommelin, who looks to get what is most likely an FCIAC playoff preview here against the Wave. The Eagles are led by captains Brendan Cutter, who is an All-FCIAC and All-State first-team player committed to play Springfield, as well as Matthew Trefane, Austin Ashby, Derek Plosky, all of which are FCIAC first-team players. A lot of information there, but important to understanding the talent that both these two teams have as we will move you towards the lineup as the Wave players are introduced. And we are back as the players shake hands as we are set to get the game going today. Again, Trumbull 16-1, Darien 17-0, the two best teams in Connecticut and New York. Big matchup today. Coach Tromlin, Coach LaRusso, two pristine coaches battling it out. Cooper, as you mentioned, the last time these two teams met, Darien defeated Trumbull 3-0 in this season. Trumbull has struggled, but a big game here today as we get a playoff preview between Darien and Trumbull.
Yeah, Trumbull's senior captain, Brennan Cutter, who has 294 kills on the season and averages 5.4 kills per set, is definitely going to have to show up for them today if the Trumbull Eagles want to have a chance against the Darien Blue Wave here today.
Brennan Cutter, a big part of this Eagles team, one of the captains, as you mentioned. And for Trumbull, definitely a big task today, but they think they have what it takes. They've battled Darien multiple times throughout the season, multiple times in the last 5 seasons. Haven't been able to come away with the victory. Have taken a set from Darien. We'll see what they have today. Darien obviously in the black, and Trumbull in the gold and black. As we are about to get started, it will go to Darien first. As we begin our FCIAC matchup. Griffin Kraus will be serving first for the Blue Wave. Eagle set. There's the spike. Good return from Darien. Target hits it over. Here's the set. That's going to be in, and Trumbull will go ahead 1-0. First kill of the game for the Eagles. It will be number 16, Carson Barone, serving first. Black will tap it over. Miscommunication, and Darien strikes back. Austin Black gets Darien on the board. And Herget will get it over. This one is out. Trumbull Eagles with the point. 2-1 now. Both Herget players on the floor here, both Thomas and Trevor. Here's the set from Kraus. This one's to Trevor Herget. That one's tapped over. Black will tap it down, but it will be Trumbull's point. It looks like he hit the net there. And Trumbull will now be serving. This will be number 13, Derek Plosky, the captain. Plosky gets it over. Here's the set from Kraus. This is Black over the top. He gets his kill. 3-2 now. Good set there by Kraus. And Austin Black off one leg, able to get it over. It'll be the captain, McMullen, now serving for Darien.
Yeah, it was on 2.
McMullen gets it over. Here's the set. Trumbull over the top. Doesn't go over. Darien ties it at 3. McMullen will go back to serve. Gets it over. Light tap over. McMullen hits it up. Here's the set from Kraus. Up to Trevor. He taps it over into the corner. That one's in. Darien now leads 4-3. Trevor Herget with his second kill of the game. Serves it over. Here's the set from Trumbull. Over the top, rejected. Will still get over. Trumbull now ties it at 4. You can see in the replay, hits, looks like off of Trevor Herget's arm and then goes to the right side. Nonetheless, Trumbull will be serving here.
Yeah, Trumbull's done a phenomenal job setting up Brennan Cutter early on in this game.
Herget trying to spike it from the far side. This one goes over. Miscommunication between Thomas and Isaac McMullen. Trumbull now leads 5-4. You can see the spike right between the two of them. And it'll go back to Cutter for the serve. Cutter hits it over off of the hands. Darien still tracking it down through the rafters. Unable to get to it. And Trumbull now 6-4. The Cutter again for Trumbull. Get it across. And they'll call it here, and Trumbull now leads 7-4 in this first set. Coach LaRusso getting some communication to the team.
Cutter's doing a phenomenal job placing his serves here. Really causing havoc for that Darien defense.
Cutter a bit softer this time. There's the set from Kraus. Trevor Herget spikes it down. Will be Darien's point. 5-7 now as they stop that streak from the Eagles. It will be Bradley Stevens coming in to serve for Darien. He'll get it over. Trumbull will spike it from afar. Here's the set from Kraus. This one to Herget. Herget spikes it. That one's going to be out. Trumbull gets another point. 8-5 now. Good set from Kraus. Herget just unable to get it in the boundaries.
Cam, you definitely don't see that often from Herget. He's usually pretty accurate.
Game Time CT Player of the Year last year. Coming into this season, looking for another championship. Good play from McMullen. That one sneakily tipped over, but Trumbull recovering. Here's the spike. Bounced over, and Trumbull will get the point. No, they'll move it to Darien. 8-6 now. Will be Trevor Herget serving. Herget gets it over. Here's the set. Spike down, Trumbull gets the point. Number 9, Kieran O'Sullivan with the kill. The number 11, Austin Ashby serving. This one's up, tipped over. Trumbull trying to recover. Try to set it up. Herget taps it above. And that one will be out. And Darien now 7-9 as they climb back. Trevor Herget showing his experience there, tapping it into the soft spot in that zone. It'll be number 7 for Darien, Bryce Ford serving. And that one will be out. Trumbull takes a 10-7 lead as Ford comes out and McMullen comes back in. And Trumbull will make some substitutions. Number 13, Captain Derek Plosky coming out of the game. Here's Kraus setting it up. There's Herget rejected, tipping it over. And Trumbull, a big opportunity here. Over the top. Bradley Stevens gets the dig. This one up to Thomas Herget. Trumbull keeping it alive. Setting it up, and a free ball here for Darien. Big opportunity. It's going to tip it over. Trumbull staying aware. And they'll give the point to Darien. Number 2, Matthew Trefani looking for an explanation. The ref giving one to Brendan Cutter here. Will still be Darien's point. Griffith Kraus will move to serve. Darien still trailing 8-10 in this first set. Here's a set from Trumbull. That one's going to be far out. Darien now 9-10. Opportunity there for Brendan Cutter, just hit it too far. And Griffith Kraus will serve again for the wave. This one goes over. And they will tap it over, rejected there. Looks like some miscommunication from the wave between Austin Black. Nonetheless, score is now 11-9 Trumbull.
And again, Cam, we've been seeing this miscommunication from Darien, and it's definitely hurting them, but Trumbull's been been doing a phenomenal job by keeping this lead almost this entire game.
This one's going to go up to Thomas Herget. Great play there. And Thomas Herget gets his first kill of the game. Fundamental set from Kraus right to the sweet spot. Great play from Darien. As Thomas Herget will now move back to serve for the Wave. And Herget, that one will be out. 10-12 now. Isaac McMullen, captain, giving the freshman some advice. Thomas Herget, obviously the younger brother of Trevor Herget, the captain on this team. And this one's up to, looks like some more miscommunication. Thought it was going to Black there. Cross tried to get it to Davenport. And Trumbull taking advantage, as you said, Cooper. 13-10 now. It will be Derek Plosky serving for the Eagles. And Trevor Herget will tap it across. Trumbull setting up. Rejected at the rim. They keep it alive. And they'll hit it over. Kraus, this one to Davenport. He'll spike it in. And it will be Darien's point. They call it in. Good see in the replay here. Kraus to Davenport. 13-11. Darien staying in this first set. They haven't dropped the set since they played Ridgefield last week. But before that, it's been a year. And that was against Trumbull, as we saw a missed serve there, and Trumbull 14-11. That one's close. It will be out. Brendan Cutter. 2 back-to-back missed serves for both teams.
Yeah, both teams definitely having their struggles on the serves. Just can't find a way to get them in, it seems like.
Jeff Nwadi will be serving for Darien, his first time in the game. He gets it over. Trumbull setting it up. Great block there from Griffith Kraus. You can see in the replay here, great setup from Trumbull, but Kraus, he gets up. 14-13 now. Maybe a spark of momentum for the Wave. Over the top, this one gets over. Trumbull now. 15-13. Back and forth it's been in this first set. It will be number 17 for the Trumbull Eagles, Jack Bahargarthi. He gets it over. Herget from the corner. This one tips up. Trumbull over. Waddy hits it. Tipped. Herget. Opportunity for Trumbull. This one tapped over. Kraus saves it. Looks like he held that ball there. And Trumbull goes ahead by 3. Trumbull serves. Good dig by McMullen. Up to Trevor Herget. He spikes it down. Trumbull trying to keep it alive, but they can't. 14-16. Move back to Trevor Herget. He will serve. Herget will tap it over. Waddy sets it up. Over the top, it's tipped. And Trumbull will just have to hit it over here, but they will give the point to Darien. 15-16. Trumbull has been leading for most of this set. Herget hits it over. Here's the set. Over the top, blocked. Tips it again. Darien now ties it at 16. Herget gets it across. And they're just going to have to tip this one, but that's way far out. And Darien takes their first lead in a long time in the first set, and a timeout is called. And the Trumbull Eagles, who have been holding the lead for most of this first set, now go down by 1. And the Darien Blue Wave leads 17-16. We're going to take a quick break in this timeout. We'll be back on the DAF Media Network. And we are back on the DAF Media Network. Darien now leading 17-16 in this first set. Trevor Herget will be serving. He gets it over. Trumbull will recover. They'll tap it over. Opportunity for Darien. This one's set by Herget. Over to Herget. Tapped again. Trumbull over the top, trying to tip it over. And gets battled at the net, but Griffith Kraus able to get it over. Darien, 18-16 now.
Yeah, Darien's done a phenomenal job just eliminating the errors, and they really came back in this game these last couple points.
Darien was trailing for most of this set. Trumbull, though, trying to come back. Tipped over. That one's far. Will be out, though. Darien, 19-16 now. And another timeout is called. Back-to-back, very close in proximity. Darien of 19-16. And Coach Trommelin must have not liked something that she was seeing in those last couple of points. Nonetheless, Darien, again, undefeated coming into this game, 9-0 in the FCIAC, 17-0 altogether. And Trumbull, their one loss so far this season has been to the Blue Wave, 3-0. But they are still 11-0 in the FCIAC, and they do maintain that first position. And it looks like they want to win this first set, only down by 3. As Coach LaRusso gathers the team, along with Trommelin. She's talking to her players again. Trumbull, we saw them leading by 2-3 for most of this set until Darien came out around the 16-point mark. As Trumbull takes back near the net, Darien now comes, and we will expect a concluding remaining points for this first set. A big one for both teams will be Trevor Herget, still serving. Herget gets it over. And it will be a hold. Darien now 20-16.
Yeah, Trumbull's definitely gonna have to pull it together here if they're gonna want to stop the momentum of the Blue Wave.
Herget taps it over. Opportunity for Trumbull. There's the tip. Trying to get a palm save with Kraus, but Trumbull gets their first point. 20-17. Good play from number 9, Kieran O'Sullivan. Will be number 11, Austin Ashby, the captain for this Trumbull Eagles team, or one of the captains. This will be Trevor Herget tapping it over. Big opportunity for Trumbull. This one's up to Sullivan. He hits it down. Trumbull climbing back, 20-18 now. And there's Kieran Sullivan, as you can see in the replay. Bryce Ford trying to block it. Wasn't able to get to it. There's the serve, McMullen. Good play, Kraus trying to hit it over. Trumbull aware. They'll give him a free ball here. Kraus, Ford slams it down. 21-18 for Darien. Great execution there from Isaac McMullen and Bryce Ford. And Ford now will go back to serve for the Wave. And that one's going to be out. 21-19. Still close in this first set. And Ford will sit and Waddy will come back in. Kraus, good set to Trey Davenport, who just missed it. And Trumbull is 1 point away, 21-20. And that one just out. Darien needs that, 22-20 now. Only 3 points away from winning this first set. And it will be Griffith Kraus, the junior for this Blue Wave team. He'll get it over. There's the set. And slammed down, it will be out. Big opportunity for Brennan Cutter, as you can see in this replay, and he just missed it. Kraus will go back to serve. He gets it over. Cutter. This time stopped by McMullen. Trevor Herget in the center. He leaps up. Trumbull Eagles, though, gets a point. 23-21. Will be Carson Brony serving for the Eagles. Hoping for no costly errors down this stretch. That one's in. Kraus gets it to Davenport. He tips it over. Trumbull stays alert. This one's Cutter. He tips it. Kraus got it. This one Herget to Herget. Thomas Herget. Trumbull Eagles still keeping it alive. This one's a free ball. This is what Darien needs. This one up to Herget. He taps it. Trumbull, though, keeps it in. Looked like that might have been out. Nonetheless, they hit another free ball over. Kraus. This one's to Black. He hits it over. Darien gets the point and are now 1 point away from winning this first set.
Yeah, Darien just took their time. And, you know, they set up their own game, and they were able to get the point there. And definitely a huge one as they're 1 point away from securing the first set.
A huge point there for the Wave, as they look to finish it here, but they can't. 22-24, Eagles trying to stay in it. It will be number 13 serving, Derek Plosky, captain of this team. He keeps it in. Kraus up. Herget slams it down. No chance they're getting that. And Darien Blue Wave win the first set, 25-22. And a big comeback set there for Darien, as they move ahead 1-0, as we will head to a quick break following Darien taking the first set. We'll be back on the DAF Media Network.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut. DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
And we are back on the DAF Media Network. Darien winning that first set 25-22. Trumbull looks to rebound here. They will serve first. Will be the captain, Matthew Trefani.
Darien did a phenomenal job just staying in that set the entire time. And they were able to come back at around 16, I think, to 14. They changed it to make it 18-16, and they led the entire way from there.
Great start for Darien, winning the first set. Looks like Darien, Coach LaRusso still talking with the team. It is a contact, as Connor Fagan is pointing out to me. And Trevor Herget looks like he's going to go try to get a contact from somewhere. Referee's talking it over. Looks like we will wait for him as the Darien players will huddle up as they get ready to start this important second set. Darien again beating Trumbull firstly in this season, soundly 3-0. But Trumbull fighting in that first set, leading for most of it. And as you said, Cooper, around the 16-point mark, they switched that lead around, and from there on out, they won that set 25-22. As Herget now returns to the floor. I don't think he found a contact, sadly, but talks with Coach LaRusso. Both teams still waiting for Trevor Herget, the captain, to find his contact. And Darien will use a timeout. Trumbull cheers for that. We're going to take a quick break. We will be back when Trevor Herget finds and puts in his contact. And we are back on the DAF Media Network. Darien takes the floor. Trevor Herget getting his contact in on the sideline. It looks like he will think about taking the floor. Still managing with his contact. Trumbull, though, is ready, and it looks like he will have to sit out for the beginning. And it will be number 2, Matthew Trefane, serving for Trumbull. Sebastian Petros with the dig. This one's hit over. Trumbull up top. This is Cutter, and they strike first. 1-0 Trumbull.
And if you're Trumbull, this is definitely a huge opportunity for them to get some points on the board with Herget sidelined right now.
Trevor Herget, the biggest threat on this Darien team. Darien, though, tipped over. That was Davenport. Trefane up. Trumbull tapping it over. Kraus. This one's hit by Thomas Herget, and it will stay in on the end. And Darien ties it up 1-1. And Austin Black will come in for Jeff Ndwadi. And it will be served by Griffith Kraus. He gets it over. And here's the set. Trumbull hits it over. Kraus with the dig. Kraus. This one's up to Thomas Herget. They keep it in, and it will be Darien's point with a held ball. Darien still leading 2-1 as Trevor Herget takes the floor. Sebastian Petros will go back to the bench as he was substituting for Trevor Herget. And Kraus now will serve for Darien. This one's set up. Cutter hitting it over. Herget playing it up to Black. It will be a held ball. Trumbull ties it at 2. The number 16 for Trumbull, Carson Brone, serving it. Had success in the first half. This one gets over. Kraus up to Davenport. He tips it. Cutter will hit it over. Kraus trying to set up Thomas on the side. And Trumbull will keep it alive off the net. Kraus. This one's the Black. He hits it over. Good dig from Trumbull. Cutter over now. McMullen not able to get it. Trumbull, a good point for them there. Brennan Cutter with the kill.
Trumbull doing a phenomenal job setting up their counterattack there.
Trumbull gets it across. Herget to Kraus. Kraus to Herget. That one's blocked up top. Kraus trying to find the weak point. Cutter hits it over. Good play from McMullen. This one up to Thomas Herget. He tips it. Trumbull still trying to keep it in. They were able to do it there. Kraus. This one's up to Austin Black, who hits it in. That will stay in. No, it won't. It will be Trumbull's point. 4-2 Trumbull. They lead early in this second set. Brune will keep serving for the Eagles. That one will hit the net, and Darien will now get to serve 4-3. 13 coming in. Derek Klosky for number 7, Ariane Guatam. He's had a couple of kills in this second set. Good play there. This one's up to Cutter. He hits it over. Good dig there. This one's up to Trevor Herget, and he gets his kill. 4-4 now. Saw that one clearly as Darien ties it at 4. It will be Thomas Herget serving for the Wave. And that one will stay in. Thomas Herget with the ace. 5-4 now. Thomas Herget, the freshman on this Blue Wave team, playing alongside his brother Trevor. This one's up to Cutter. And that one was easy for the Eagles. Brennan Cutter with the kill. Right up the middle. He gets it to go, and the Eagles tie it at 5.
Yeah, Cutter's coming alive early on in the second set. So Darien's definitely going to have to do something to stop him.
And Cutter over the top. He gets another one. 6-5 now, Trumbull. Off the return. And Cutter had it easy there as Plosky goes back to serve again for the Eagles. And that one's going to go far. And Darien now will tie it at 6. And serving for the Wave will be number 21, Isaac McMullen, one of the captains of this team. He hits it over. Here's the set on the far side. Good dig there from the Wave. McMullen, this one's to Herget. He taps it over. Here's the set by Brunet. McMullen keeping it alive. Kraut to Black. He's rejected. Trumbull gets the point, and they go up 7-6. And number 9, Kieran O'Sullivan coming in for Matthew Trefane, the captain. And there's the serve. Kraus over. This one's going to go to Trevor Herget. Difficult to stop that one. Darien ties it at 7. And Jeff Nwadi will come in for Austin Black. He will come in to serve. He gets it over. Brune up top. It will be a held ball, and Darien will take an 8-7 lead. And Duwadi gets it across. Vernon will save it, and they will just try to tap this one across. This one's up to Trevor Herget. He tries to find the weak point. Here's the tip. O'Sullivan will be another held ball. On number 2, Matthew Trefane. That's the second held ball in back-to-back points for the Eagles. Wave up 9-7. And Ndawadi will hit it over the back line, 9-8 now.
Neither team really able to pull away from each other. You know, we're not seeing too big of leads. We're seeing like 1 or 2 point leads here. So definitely a pretty even matchup you can see out here.
Some substitutions for the Eagles. And that dig just going straight over the top. And Kieran O'Sullivan takes advantage. And we are tied at 9. It's like Kraus wanted to set one of his teammates up, but a bit too far. Trumbull will serve it again. Good serve there. And Ford will hit it up to Herget. He taps it over. The Eagles keep it alive. O'Sullivan taps it. This one's up to Trevor Herget. He's rejected by Kieran O'Sullivan. And the Trumbull Eagles take a 10-9 lead. And Herget will have to spike it from afar. Here's the set. Trumbull, good dig from McMullen. And they will just have to tap it across. And here we go, up to Sullivan, he slams it down. Trumbull up 11-9 as they start to pull away in this second set. Here's the serve. Darien, this one's up to Ford. Another opportunity for Trumbull. This one's hit over. Waddy keeps it alive. Up top, Trevor Herget slams it down. Darien now, 10-11. Trevor Herget gets another kill. And Trevor Herget will be serving for Darien. Hit over. This one's set up for O'Sullivan, and he gets it over. 12-10 now. The Trumbull Eagles trying to pull away in this second set. But similar to this first one, or this first set in this game, Darien's going to stay there. We'll see what the Eagles do. Tapped over. This one's Ford. He gets it across. Darien 12-11 now. Bryce Ford will now serve for Darien. He gets it across. This one's up to O'Sullivan off of one leg, tips it over. And that one, they're gonna call it out, but O'Sullivan will get the point. Looks like the referee there disagrees with the line judge. 13-11 now Trumbull.
Yeah, O'Sullivan's done a great job during the second set, keeping Trumbull in it. He's just come alive, getting some huge kills here for them.
That one's tipped over. Darien will get the point. Eagles mad about that one. Looks like they thought it was a held ball. You see Davenport got it across in the replay. And Cutter will get an explanation for the referee. Looks like maybe the referee's telling him to stop the complaining there. Brennan Cutter, the captain of this team. And Kraus will get it across. Tipped up. Darien will keep it alive. Far side, Thomas Herget, he gets it across, and Darien ties it at 13. Will be Kraus again. They keep it up. This one's Cutter. Good dig from McMullen. Up to Austin Black. He's rejected. And they will call it held, and Trumbull gets the point. And Herget will talk to the referee. 14-13 Eagles. Will be number 16, Carson Barone. And that one will be far. 14-14, we are tied once again. And substitutions are made. Will be Thomas Herget serving for the Wave. He gets it across. He tips it over. Darien will look to take advantage. Black hitting it far. And here's the set, up to Cutter. That one gets rejected. Trumbull somehow keeps it alive. Kraus hits it over to Trevor Herget. He taps it once more. Rone up to Cutter. This one's far. Will be Darien's point as they lead 15-14. And Thomas Herget will serve again for the Wave. Great serve from him, and he gets the ace. 16-14 now, Darien. And a timeout is called from the Trumbull Eagles as the Wave go up by 2 in this second set. And Cooper, what are the Darien Blue Wave doing differently in this second set?
You know, they're doing a great job, but, you know, not doing anything really bad. They're not making any mental errors. They're just setting up their teammates, taking their time, having a lot of discipline in what they're setting up. And I think that's why they have the advantage right now, 2 points ahead of Trumbull.
Trumbull, this is the second set in a row. Well, they have been leading for most of it. And around the 16-point mark in the first set, Darien came back. And now Darien leading 16-14 after trailing the Eagles for the majority of this second set. But again, it's just been the discipline of Darien, as you mentioned, Cooper. Trumbull Eagles using a timeout as they come back on the floor. And Darien taking the second set. They'll be one away from taking the game if they can. As the Wave take back the floor, it will be Thomas Herget coming back to serve after his ace. Fans trying to get into it for Trumbull. Another good serve from Herget. This one set up for Cutter. And that one will be Darien's point. Cutter just hit it out. 17-14 wave. Thomas Herget on a good streak here, and he gets another ace. The freshman coming up big for the Wave in this second set. Austin Ashby just unable to handle it there. Looks like that one was going out. Nonetheless, Trumbull plays it. They try to tip this one over. It will be Darien's point. And Thomas Herget for the Darien Blue Wave, pulling them ahead by 5. Trumbull just unable to return these serves. This time they will. This one's up to Cutter. He gets a kill. Trumbull now down 4. Serving will be 13, Derek Plosky. Good dig. This one's up to Black. He finds the weak point. And Darien only 5 points away from taking this second set. And Isaac McMullen will now serve. Good serve from McMullen. This one's up to Cutter. Unable to dig it for Darien. 20-16. Trumbull trying to stay in this second set.
Yeah, Darien definitely came out of that timeout explosively. Won four straight points. And now Trumbull's trying to fight their way back into it.
It will be Brennan Cutter serving here for the Eagles. And that one will be far, Darien's point. And Cutter will come out. And O'Sullivan will come in. And Indawati will look to close it for the Wave, only 4 points away. Good serve from the Wave. O'Sullivan slams it down. This one's rejected. Kraus will hit it back. This one's up to Trevor Herget. Opportunity for the Eagles. Slam down. Great rejection. Will be under the net, though. And the Eagles, 17-21, still staying alive in this second set. Agarathi gets it over. This one's up to Herget. He slams it down. 22-17. And Trevor Herget will go back to serve. Taps it over. This one's to O'Sullivan. He slams it down. 18-22, Kieran O'Sullivan, another kill for him. Austin Ashby will be serving for the Eagles as they try to come back late in this second set. McMullen over to Kraus. Kraus to forward, they hit it over. Eagles staying alive, this one's tapped. That's far though. Darien 23-18 now. And back to serve. Number 7, Bryce Ford, the junior. Good serve from Ford. Trumbull staying in it. O'Sullivan, another kill for him. And coming in, number 7, Aryan Gautam for the Eagles. He's been a big part of this game as well. Matthew Trefane. He gets it over. Good dig from Herget. This one's up. Thomas Herget. They race for it. And the Eagles will be able to keep it alive. Herget to Kraus. Kraus taps it over. Good play by him. Eagles recover. This one's Cutter. And they will get the point. 19-23. Or 20-23, excuse me. Cutter trying to motivate his team. A vital set for the Eagles. They get it over. Herget to Davenport, and that one's far. It will be the Eagles' point. Only down 2 now as they mount the comeback in this second set.
Coach LaRusso still not using her timeout here. She had to burn one early in this set, right at the beginning due to Trevor Herget losing his contact, but she doesn't seem eager to use one here.
Yeah. Still up 3, the Wave. Eagles were down 5 at some point late in the second set. They're only 1 point away as Herget gets a kill on that last play. Eagles looking to stay alive. It's Cutter. Great div from McMullen. And a free ball. Eagles. This one's up to Cutter again. He gets it through. The Wave still up 2. Coach LaRusso looks confident in her team to close this one out. It'll be Brunon for Trumbull. He just gets it across. Kraus, this one's up to Thomas Herget. And the Eagles only down 1. Can they mount this comeback? We will see. Brunon will serve. No, he won't. Coach LaRusso, as you said, Cooper, she will use her timeout. The Wave were up by 5, now only up 1. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for the end to this dramatic second set here on DAF Media. And we are back on the DAF Media Network. Darien only 1 point away, but they did lead by 5. Trumbull has mounted the comeback. Can they tie it at 24? Brunon gets it across. This one's Kraus. Trevor Herget in the middle. He taps it over, and they will win this second set through their captain, Trevor Herget. Darien now leads 2-0 as they defend against the Eagles, who were trying to come back down 5. And the Darien Blue Wave stay poised. And we will take a quick break before we begin this third set.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
And we are back on the DAF Media Network for this third set. Darien leading 2-0. Although they have been very close. Darien mounting a comeback in the first. And then coming down to the wire in that second one, winning it by 2. As the lineups take the floor, it will be Darien serving. Griffith Kraus for Darien, the junior. Kraus will get it across. Trumbull will hit it over. Big opportunity. Kraus, this one's to Black. And it will be Trumbull's point. Black unable to keep it in. And it will be the Eagles serving here. Carson Brone. He gets it across. Kraus now. Up to Thomas Herget. He gets his first kill. Good play from Thomas Herget as he moves back to serve for the Blue Wave. Good defense from the Wave. Will be their point. Trey Davenport able to get it across. Thomas Herget moves back to serve once again.
Yeah, Thomas Herget, definitely a player the Darien volleyball team loves to have. He's just a freshman, like you said, Cam. So they have him for 3 more years, and to have such a talent and have him for such a long time, it's great to have.
Herget has had a great game so far in this one, along with his brother, Trevor Herget. Darien keeping it alive here. Trevor will tap it over. Here's the set, cutter up the middle. He'll get his first kill of the set. 3-2 now. Darien still leading. Will be number 13, Derek Plosky serving for Trumbull. McMullen with a dig. Kraus, Davenport unable to handle it. He'll get it over though. And that one will hit the net, and Darien will get another point. 4-2 for the Wave. And it will be Isaac McMullen serving. McMullen, a good serve there, able to get it across. And Cutter will just hit it over, a free ball. Kraus up to Ford with the left hand, he gets it across. This one's up to Cutter. Good vision by him. 4-3 now. Trumbull only trailing 1. And it will be Brennan Cutter serving. Good serve from him. Trevor Herget with the dig. Up to Bryce Ford. He gets it across. His first kill. 5-3 now, Darien. And Ndwadi will come in to serve. Replacing Austin Black. He gets it across. There's the set. Spiked over, that one's out. Will be Darien's point as they now lead 6-3.
Yeah, Darien's off to a hot start in this third set here, and Trumbull's definitely gonna have to do something to slow them down.
Another good serve from Ndwadi. They try to tap it over. Kraus setting Herget. He spikes it down. Trumbull able to survive. They try to get it over. Ford rejects it. One more time, it's O'Sullivan. He tips it over. Great play from Kraus, and Herget smacking it over. Trumbull, another opportunity. They tip it over. Kraus up to Trevor Herget. He hits it over. It will be Trumbull's point. Looks like that one went out. Trumbull trails 6-4. Rewarding point for them as they fought for that one. Bhagirathi will come in for the Eagles. Good dig from Herget. This one's up. Bryce Ford off the dome. 7-4 now Wave. It will be Trevor Herget serving for Darien. There's the dig. This one's up to O'Sullivan. He just taps it over. Herget will try to set it to his brother. Thomas Herget gets it over. And they'll just tap this over. Free ball. Kraus. This one's up to Ford. He finds the zone. Darien now leads 8-4. And a timeout is called from the Trumbull Eagles as they fall down 4 points in this third set as they are on the brink of elimination in this game. We'll be back on the DAF Media Network after a short break. And we are back on the DAF Media Network here at DHS in this third set. Darien leads 2-0, 8-4 in the third. Herget hits it across. The Eagles recover. O'Sullivan, good palm save, but that one's going to go out. And the Eagles, after the timeout, get a point. Now only down 8-5. Number 11, Austin Ashby, one of the captains of this Trumbull team, will serve. And McMullen will hit it across. And Griffin Kraus looks like he was waiting for someone else to take that. Nonetheless, Trumbull will get the point. An inch closer now, 8-6. Ashby gets it across. That one will stay in. And an ace for Ashby. And Trumbull, after this timeout, looks to have found some success.
Yeah, it's the miscommunication here from Darien. Definitely hurt him in the first set we saw, and it's starting to come back here a bit in the third set, back-to-back points. Messed up on because of communication errors just from the Blue Wave.
And that one, a key opportunity for Bryce Ford, and he's unable to keep it in. And we are tied at 8 in this third set. And McMullen, Kraus will just tip it over. Trumbull setting it up. O'Sullivan slams it down, and Trumbull comes back from down 4 and gets 5 straight points, taking the lead in this third set. And Austin Ashby finding some success. He gets it over again. McMullen, Kraus looking to just tip it. He's not able to do that. McMullen up to Thomas Herget. And that one stays in. Thomas Herget with the hit. And now we're tied at 9. And like these first and second sets were, it looks like this third set's going to be close as well. It'll be Bryce Ford for the Blue Wave serving. Good save for him. And Trumbull's just going to have to hit it across a free ball. Kraus, he'll go up to Davenport. He slams it down. And Darien now, 10-9, they take the lead. A good set from Griffith Kraus to the senior Trey Davenport. And Bryce Ford will serve again for the Wave. And Ford, that one goes out. And we are tied at 10. Some substitutions coming in for Trumbull. As well as Ndwadi coming in for the Wave. Kraus. This one's up to Thomas Herget. He slams it down. Thomas Herget. 11-10 now, Darien. And Ndwadi will come back out. Austin Black will come back in. Will be Griffith Kraus of Darien making the serve. This one's up to Cutter. Blocked at the net by Davenport. And a free ball. Herget to Kraus. Kraus to Black. And they get the point. Darien now fighting back. 12-10, they now lead.
Yeah, Trumbull had a good burst of momentum coming out of their timeout, but Darien just always seems to get their way back into games. You know, they never let a team get ahead by too much.
And Cutter will head it into the corner. That will be out, though. And Darien will go on a little run of their own. Now up 13-10. And Kraus will continue to serve for the Wave. Kraus hits it over. This one's the Cutter. Blocked at the net. Will be Trumbull's point. Black hit it out. More substitutions for Trumbull. They get it across. McMullen trying to set up Thomas Herget. That one bounces up. This one's up to Cutter. He gets an opportunity. Will be Trumbull's. It will be Darien's point. Trumbull looking for an explanation. And Thomas Herget will go back to serve for the Wave. On the far side, good dig from McMullen. This one's up to Black. Cutter up the middle. Off the hands of Davenport and Herget, but it will be their point. 14-12, and the Eagles will stay in this third set. There's the dig from McMullen. This one's up to Trevor Herget. He finds his own on the right side. Another kill for Herget. Darien leads by 3. Will be Isaac McMullen serving for the Wave. Over the top, dig from McMullen. This one's up to Thomas Herget in the middle. Brennan Cutter. Good dig from Kraus. Herget to Herget, far side. That one stays in. Trevor Herget with another kill. 16-12 Darien. McMullen, that one's gonna go far. Will be Trumbull's point, 16-13. Again, Trumbull's only loss this season coming to the Wave, where they were defeated 3-0. Good dig from McMullen there. This one's up to Black, and that one's gonna get hit far, and the Wave up 4. And Austin Black and Jeff Ndwadi will make their substitution. He will come in to serve for the Wave. Largest lead of the set has been 4. This one's up. McMullen keeps it alive. Kraus far side to Herget. And they get their point, now moving up 5. What a play from Griffith Kraus. Hitting it far side all the way to Trevor Herget.
And Trumbull's going to call their timeout here.
And the Darien Blue Wave taking their largest lead, 5 points. We will take a quick break on the DAF Media Network, and we will be back for the remainder of the third set.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us.
And we are back on the DAF Media Network.
At
Darien leads 18-13 in this third set. They took the first two. Now looking to close it out here. Duwadi gets it across, and he gets an ace right off the net. Darien moves ahead by 6. And not what the Eagles would expect coming out of that timeout.
Duwadi there, maybe with a little luck to get that ball to get that ball to roll over the net there.
Right off the tip of that net.
But nevertheless, a good ace there for Duwadi.
Trumbull looking to fight back, and they will there. They cut the lead to 5. Bagarathi will come in to serve for the Eagles. That one will be out. And Darien 5 points away from defeating the second best team in the FCIAC. Well, technically the first best team in the FCIAC, second best team in Connecticut and New York rankings. It will be Trevor Herget serving for the Wave. He finds the weak point. Good dig from the Trumbull Eagles. This one's up to Thomas Herget. Reflected at the rim. Far side. They managed to tap it over. Trevor Herget with the effort. Once again, the Eagles get it across. And Darien spilling with effort as Thomas Herget gets the kill. And what a point for the Darien Blue Wave. The Herget to Herget connection off of the dig by Trevor. He goes back to serve. Trumbull, this one's to Sullivan. Kraus setting it up for Trevor, and they'll just hit it across. Trying to hit it far. Herget reaches up. This one's up to Thomas. Once again, hitting it across. Deflected at the net, and Darien is running away with this one. They move up 8. Griffith Kraus with the deflection at the net.
Yeah, there's nothing really Trumbull can do here. It appears the Darien Blue Wave is just playing perfect volleyball here, not allowing any mistakes. You know, they're taking their time and just getting great opportunities and doing exactly what they want to do out there.
It will be Trevor Herget. And what a serve there. And there's not much, as you mentioned, Cooper, to do about that. That is about as perfect a serve as you could ask for. And the Trumbull Eagles looking a bit defeated on their side. Now down 9. Darien 2 points away from sweeping the Eagles. And a good dig from Trumbull, but Trevor Herget is taking a toll on this Trumbull squad. 1 point away. Can he do it with 3 back-to-back-to-back aces? Let's see. Trumbull saves it. Kraus, this one up to Ford. He slams it, but it will be Trumbull's point as they stay alive and look to make a historic comeback. Down 9. Will be number 11, Austin Ashby, serving for the Eagles. And Kraus unable to get it across. Trumbull will get the point. Now down 8. McMullen, Kraus, Herget. And that's it. The Darien Blue Wave come back and beat Trumbull 3-0, now beating them twice in the regular season, 6-0. And Darien in that third set comes away 25-16. Cooper, what did this Darien Blue Wave squad do right in today's game?
Well, you saw during that third set, Darien really showed why they're the best team in Connecticut. You know, they showed what they're capable of, setting up great kills. You know, they have great offense and defense, and it's just they're an all-around great, phenomenal team.
Darien will move to an 18-0 record and first in the FCIAC, and Trumbull will fall 16-2. Now both of their losses coming towards the Darien Blue Wave. They will move to second in the FCIAC. And for Darien, a big win now coming into the playoffs. One more game. That will be this week. And the Darien Blue Wave, again, staying undefeated. Thank you for joining me and Cooper Puff on this DAF Media broadcast. We'll be back again for more broadcasts in the future. Thank you for joining us.